Hello. It is I, Captain Boring. We're over hump day, everyone. It's Thursday. It's June 8th. The air quality is still just absolute garbage. It is still straight cigarette smoke outside. So continue to be safe if you live in the Pennsylvania, New York, New Jersey area or anywhere else where your air quality is bad. This is the 10-Minute Sports Report. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share because that's how this works. That's how social media works. So, without further ado, the 10-Minute Sports Report for Thursday, June 8th, 2023. In Game 3 of the NBA Finals last night, it was a dandy. It was a showstopper for two teammates. Two teammates for the first time in NBA history in the storied, illustrious, another big word that I cannot think of or probably pronounce, history of the NBA. Two teammates went for triple doubles. That means double-digit points, double-digit rebounds, double-digit assists, double-digit blocks. They got, in three stat categories, double digits in those categories. In this case, it's points, rebounds, assists. Nikola Jokic was just fantastic. 32 points, a whopping 21 rebounds, and 10 assists. And then, not to be outdone, his counterpart, Jamal Murray, 34 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists. They each had triple doubles. They routed the Denver Nuggets they routed the Miami Heat. They're part of the Denver Nuggets, 109-94. Nikola Jokic played 44 minutes. Jamal Murray played 45. So they basically played the entire game. They're 48 minutes, right? 12, 24, 36, 48. They played all but 8 combined minutes. They all but played 8 combined minutes of Game 3, and they stole home court advantage. The energy was much different than Game 2. They wanted it more. Their defense was better. Their offense was crisp. They knew what they were doing offensively. And most importantly, they shot the ball well, 50% from the floor. Now, they did not shoot the three-point well, but when you're shooting 51%, over half your shots going in, you don't need it. They only shot 27% from three-point range. Meanwhile, on the other side, the Miami Heat, Jimmy Butler, he was not good. He did have 28 points, but it was a non-factor 28 points. Bam Adebayo had 22 points and 17 rebounds. You're gonna get that when you're guarded by Nikola Jokic because he is not the best defender. However, the rest of the starters, if I can do quick math, so the other three starters combined for a dazzling 16 points. The bench in and of itself only gave them 28 points, so not a lot, and a lot of that was in garbage time minutes. So the Miami Heat's got to figure something out. 37% from the floor, 31% from three. Not a lot going on. Game 4 seems like a must-win because if you let this thing go back to Denver down 3-1, oof, that's a tough one there. So Game 4 will be Friday night in Miami. Sticking with the basketball news, the Suns and veteran point guard Chris Paul discussed his future with the franchise. The 38-year-old has 1 year left on his deal. It is worth roughly $31 million. However, it's not guaranteed. So if they release him, they're going to save a bunch of money. Paul has had lots of success in the regular season. He is a future Hall of Famer. He's made the finals one time. He's made the conference finals a bunch, but he's never been able to get over the championship hump. The Suns are getting older. Chris Paul is basically just a distributor and a mid-range jump shooter at this point in his career, and he really can't play defense all that effectively. Now, there are ways to hide him on the floor defensively, to put him on another person who kind of just stands in the corner, but the Suns got Kevin Durant and Kevin Booker and didn't get past the Nuggets in the second round. They fired their coach, who was a big Monty Williams Monty Williams, who was a big Chris Paul fan. So I think that this is probably the time. Also, their center, DeAndre Ayton, who they just paid a boatload of money, he's also on the chopping block or trading block, as it were, because the minutes and points and stats he gives you are basically just fluffer stats, as I like to call them. They really don't do much of anything. They don't impact the game in a critical way. And he was really exposed defensively in the 2021 NBA Finals against Giannis Antetokounmpo. Matthew Tkachuk says it is not a series without tonight win. Well, to put it politely, Matthew, no doy. It would be if they do not win tonight, it would be a 3-0 hole. Now, the Florida Panthers have already come back from a 3-1 hole, but 3-1 is different from 3-0. So, Matthew Tkachuk, you got to win tonight, and he knows that. It is tonight, Game 3 tonight, Florida Panthers, Vegas. I will have the scores and highlights, quote-unquote, tomorrow for Friday's rendition of the 10-Minute Sports Report. Let's check around the league on the teams that should be bad but are secretly great. The Pittsburgh Panthers, we'll start there, lost another game to the Athletics 9-5. They are now on a 2-game losing streak. They now trail the Milwaukee Brewers by a game and a half. However, in good news, as it tends to be for the wild card, they are still in playoff position. So 3 teams make the playoffs from the wild card, and so they are currently in playoff position. They are 1 game ahead of the San Francisco Giants. Take a look at the MLB best Rays. Their win streak went to 5 games with a 2-1 win over the Twins. They are currently losing 1-0 middle way through the 4th inning to the Twins today. So their overall record is 45-19. They are the best team in all of baseball. The team right behind them in the standings, Baltimore Orioles, lost again last night to the Milwaukee Brewers 10-2. They are on a 2-game losing streak now. They are 6.5 back from the Tampa Bay Rays. However, they lead the wild card. 3 teams from the wild card make it in, and they are a game and a half ahead of any wild card team. So Baltimore Orioles will make currently would make the playoffs. Pirates would make the playoffs, and so would the Pirates. That'll do it for today's rendition of the 10-Minute Sports Report. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share with all of your fellow people who don't want to invest in sports, but they got 10 minutes in their day to listen to some weirdo on the internet talk to them about it. Until tomorrow, everyone, wash your hands, you filthy animals. Be safe if you're going to be outside and the air quality is bad. Be kind to one another. God bless you all, and peace out.